Just a second while I put this heater a little further up my colon. It's freezing out here. I mean, in other news, we got a guy down the block over here. Stabbed his wife. Hopped in his car. Drove down the block. Then crashed the car right into a house. Can you imagine sitting in your Barca lounger, okay? And a fucking Nissan Rogue comes through your bay window? Oh my God, it's like an action movie all over again. So let me tell you something. I'd be so happy. Something happened around here. You can't be more bored out of your mind. You wonder to yourself why Napoleon was like, I don't know, scorched earth in France. What was he up to? I don't know. Leading the greatest army in the world. Yeah, because he was fucking bored to death. I mean, if I was Napoleon, why even become a general? Just go around smelling women's twats. I mean, go on the subway. Wasn't he like, I don't know, 4 foot tall? Your nose has got to be twat height. Hop on the subway. Man, if I was a midget, you have any idea what would be going on? Ladies, you wouldn't want to be in an elevator with me. That's it. I'm smelling your twat. I'm smelling your asshole. Why? Listen, can we stop? Listen, stop the nonsense already. When a favorite pastime of a man is to smell a woman's asshole, okay, and we're trying to run Congress over here? What, are you joking me? Basically, you watch C-SPAN, it's like, I don't know, they're putting a new fucking bill into effect to fuck me tender? And you're like, holy shit. These are a bunch of asshole sniffers at the end of the day. You know how frightening that is? I don't know, guys. Can I have coffee? Can I have coffee and be sick for a month and a half? Boom, 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 da, ba-da-doo-da. Boom, I like to be sick for the rest of my life. Bing, da, ding, dock, ding, dock. Oh yeah, hit me, hit me. It's 3.5 months here. I don't know, just a cough, like a wheeze. If this was back in like the early 1900s, I couldn't even get through Ellis Island. You understand? You couldn't cough or sneeze going through Ellis Island. They turned you right back. They threw you back on the boat. Can you imagine what's happened? Now all you need is a pair of track shoes and you're in. Give me a break. Can I have coffee? And once you get here, we're going to pay you $2,200 a month. Can you imagine? I'm about to go back to Mexico and back to America. $2,200 a month, that's a lot of scratch. Plus cell phone? Come on. Why don't you just make me a full-time masturbator while you're at it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, jeez. That's a burning hot coffee. I'd like to send out a special thank you to the young fella that sent me the tongue scraper. You guys, you want to throw up into your pants? I use this tongue scraper, and it's like I'm pulling out what looks like when you go to a foundry, and that train car that dumps slag. down a ditch somewhere. That's the bottom of my sink. I said, good Lord and mighty Mary and Josephine. What is this shit coming out of my mouth? My sink looked like a spittoon when we were finished. Oh my God, bring back the spittoon. You know what? I want you to go down to Applebee's, okay? And just put a spittoon in the corner. And then you say, hey, whose dick do I gotta suck to get a drink around here? And then listen, you take your drink, and then what are you gonna do? You get your char in your mouth, right? You eat your char, and then you're like, ding! Imagine you were so good at chewing tobacco that you could ding the bottom of a fucking spittoon. Ding! That's what I need. I'd bring the spittoon home. I take it with me. My wife. You have to vacuum. Ding! What? Kidding me? I'd bring that to court. They'd be like, Mr. Burns, reviewing your ding. It's like, son of a bitch. Let me tell you something right now. To bring back, there's a lot of things you need to bring back. Okay? But I can tell you what you could take away. All right? These motherfucking barbershop. We have a barbershop. Okay? It's like, it's this trendy barbershop. I can't go to these Spanish guys anymore. They're killing me. Between plucking hairs out of my neck and cutting my sideburns, when I tell them not to cut the sideburns, all right, I don't want to go out of here like fucking Wally Cleaver. And it's always, oh, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry, my friend. Anyhow. Yeah, we got this barbershop. It's like, you know. Are you bored to death? Ow. Ouch. I think I just burnt my hand on the cup warmer. I don't know, man. And I got this guy at work. I don't know. I just want to be left alone at this point in my life. And he's working next to me. He's like, hey, I took my wife out to a place called Film and Food. I don't know what it wasn't even called Film and Food, but it was something along these dopey lines. And I'm like, oh yeah, what's that? He goes, oh, we watch a movie and they bring out food according to themes in the movie. I was like, oh yeah? What'd you see? I saw Home Alone. And when Santa came out, they served cookies, and when the old man came out with the garbage can, they gave you little trash cans that had a drink in them. I was like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. A period, end of story. Just shut the fuck up. And I could picture women. Oh my God. They're bringing up drinks in a trash can. No! Oh, it's so trendy. They love to talk to each other about that shit. Women, they get on the phone. Oh my God, Doris. Did you see the mini trash cans? No! And you're like, the fuck up! And the guy's got to sit there where you know the bill on this thing. I said, I didn't even ask the price. Okay, I can imagine it was probably like $2.50 a ticket to get into this dump. Call me when you're doing Debbie Does Dallas. How about that one on for size? All right, then maybe we have a show. Okay, and then you could feed me a foot-long hot dog and I could wash it down with a cream pie. How about that one? You watched Debbie Does Dallas lately? Anybody? Anybody? I tell you, for the time, it was a phenomenal film. Library scene, that's all I gotta say. I mean, Hans Blowy's in the library. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I mean, so back to this homicide, you know? So we got this guy, he stabs his wife to death and then drives into a house. I said to myself, you know what? The first two questions I asked, okay, I said, what nationality? They told me Polish. I said, okay, that explains the car crashing into the house. He was fucking loaded. Polish people, I'm here to tell you, this isn't racism, all right? You guys love to motherfucking drink, okay? That's just the facts, Jack. All right? Gavel slam. I said, I know what was going on, okay? And I said, how long have you been married? That was my next question. That was my next one! They said, I don't know, they were like 40, late 40s, early 50s. I said, oh, okay, well, I mean, let's face it. Is anybody surprised to you? You know what I mean? Every married man, you know, they can't say it, but they're like, you know what? And then I got this old bastard in front of me in the store the other day. And I got news for you. It's like 70-year-old people. Can you just speed it up a little bit? You ever, for some reason, every second of my life is in a rush. So I'm at the supermarket, I think it was. And I got this motherfucker in front of me, and he's like moving 2 miles an hour. I said, oh my God. I said, we need to separate this country into demographics. All right? We're wasting our time with this whole states things. Break it up into like 8 states. Big states. 20-year-olds in one state, 30-year-olds in another, 40s and 50 and so on and so forth. You got to keep people in their same age group bracket. And don't tell me Florida. I'm talking about 20. Imagine just a state full of 20-year-olds. Holy shit. Send the condoms this way. You're going to have to airlift condoms into that place. You imagine I'd be like a 60-year-old. You know, you'd be like, hey, Bill. He's like, what do you say we break into the 20-year-old state? You know? And you imagine you walking around as Bill. I don't know, you got a pair of glasses on, a hat, some trendy fucking hat or something like that. And I don't know, you're walking like a human sheep staff. And the guy's like, and you, hey, Bill, look at the trim around here. Imagine walking around, it's all 20-year-old girls. And then you go, all right, Bill, my prostate's killing me. Let's get back on the bus over here. Anyway. You know, that's the thing. I mean, I'm eating right. I'm trying to eat right. I cut out my coffee. Eliminated sugar, you know. Exercising, you know, daily regimen of weightlifting and running, and I'm absolutely miserable out of my mind. Can I tell you something? When you start dieting and exercising, you turn into the most incredibly, like, boring person in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I thought I was, like, lifeless before. A diet is just like soul stripping. And then you know what it is in life? Listen, you get up to heaven and you're like, hey guys, I ate great my whole life. I exercised every day, and well, I'm dead at 37. What the fuck? For crying out, Crin, give me a break. And then you're gonna meet the fucking prick. Artie's up there. Hey, bud. How you doing? Welcome to heaven. Treadmill over here. It's a gliding treadmill. You don't really do fucking anything. All right. And then over here we got the bar. It's open 24 hours a day. I mean, you know, you don't get loaded because basically existence up here is being loaded. You know, that's it. And you're like, yeah, hey, bucko, what's your story, huh? It's like, oh, you know, I drank my entire life, smoked cigarettes. That's right, broads. I always had my nose up somebody's asshole. And other than that, you know, and you're like, oh, shit. This guy lived this lifestyle? This guy been like Lemmy Kilmister you're going to meet in heaven? And he's going to laugh at you. He's going to... And then what? Then you're going to look like a big dick up there. So whatever. Then I got this woman at work. What am I going to tell you? She's like... You ever see these women that are like in their 60s and 70s and they still think they're fucking 20? All right, but they walk up to you with those like, what are those Skechers with the big platform on the bottom of them? You ever see these things? The most horrendi shoe you've ever seen in your life. I'm sorry, buddies. A guy came up to me, a guy I respected, he had Skechers on. I was like, relationship over. I can't talk to anybody that wears Skechers or Under Armour. It's just, I never understood how Under Armour became a brand. Am I the only one on that one? I feel this is like I feel like maybe there's like a Vulcan mind meld with some other people around here. Are you with me, people? When did Under Armour become a brand? And why do people wear it? I'll never get that. Or Skechers. Yeah. What the fuck were we talking about? It's dementia. We're here, guys. I mean, welcome. Well, I don't care. Listen, I don't care. If you get dementia, then you forget that you smell the shit log in your pants. Okay? And it's a vicious cycle. You're like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Huh? What? It smells like shit over here. Yeah, well, what? Jesus Christ, what's that stent? Over and over again. This is what we call one of the horrors of hell. But I'm still down. I'll go. Take me! It's freezing cold up in this bitch. I can tell you that right now. Oh my God. Oh. Just warming my keister. Seriously, it's cold out here, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go to look at this fucking Ford Maverick. I'm looking at a front-wheel drive pickup truck, and it's a hybrid and gets 40 miles to the gallon. I said to the guy at the dealership, I said, do you have like a knife of castration around here while we're at it? I mean, let's get it over with. I'm ordering the cheapest stripped down version of the Ford Maverick. I went into the guy, I said, listen, give me the hand crank windows. That's option number one. Can car manufacturers get a fucking brain in their head? If I could buy a new Lexus with roll down windows, I'm in. Just for the fucking novelty of it. The car companies, I don't know what happened to John Etzel. We need real design. You know? We got great car designers. Like, who was the other guy? Louis Farrakhan? I don't know. Remember the guy who worked for Chrysler? Lee Iacocca? The fuck kind of name is that? Anybody? Is his name Lee? And then his last name is Iacocca? I never knew that. Everybody said Lee Iacocca. Or is his last name Lee Iacocca? And then you have some asshole talk about him in like an interview, well, a documentary after his life, and all throughout the documentary he'll say his name wrong. Like, yes, it was a young Lee Iacocca. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to waste your time here. Honestly, go do something. I mean it. Go do something. Brother. What are we doing here? I mean, Callahan? Get the thing out of here, for crying out crazy with your life. Okay. I don't know. Turn on police scanner. I forgot what to say. That's the dementia again. Turn on irritation machine. Okay. And just like that, you're off the show. Hope you're happy now. And you know what it's like now that I'm trying to eat healthy? I go over to my parents' house the other day. It's like nothing more I like than having a beer with my pop. But I'm like, hey, Pop, you know, I gotta have water, you know? Room temperature, please. In a metal container. I mean, why don't I just start fingering myself while I'm at it? I said, sorry, Dad, can't have a beer with you, you know? You're in the latter years of your life. Each and every beer that we have together becomes more and more special. I'll have a bottle of water. That's right. And do you mind if I walk on this treadmill while we talk? Hey, Dad, how's your day going? Hold on, I got to towel off. So I'm like, no, Dad, you know, I'm trying to get healthy. You know, I'm trying to, you know. And he's like, okay. He's like, all right, son, I got to go take a shit, all right? Just, you know, pet the dog on your way out. So that's it. And then my mother's got to come out with the platter of gingerbread cookies, all right? Not just, you know, gingerbread cookies with the fucking frosting and everything. She's like, here you go, son. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you trying to do to me here, Ma? I said, I'm trying to get healthy. Why don't you dump a vat of high fructose corn syrup on me while you're at it? What the fuck? You go to my mother's house, there's cake, there's cookies. This is mandatory at their age. If you're coming over my house, okay, and I'm over 65, and there's not Danish and cookies and candies as soon as you walk through the door, I don't know, a handful of Skittles in a bowl, then you come up to me and you slap me across the face and you say you haven't done your job in life. Drop dead! I got off the rails just thinking about cake and cookies. Completely forgot what we were talking about. Now I'm thinking about cake and cookies. Oh, just chocolate cake, chocolate layer cake, seven layer chocolate layer cake. Okay? They talk about the angels that were buried under the river Euphrates. Okay? And they said when the river Euphrates dries up, these angels come back. And these angels committed crimes. I mean, I don't even have to tell you. It's like one guy gave man weapons, and the other guy, he brought down ring-dings to mankind. And God said, you know what? Enough of these fuckers, all right? Look at what they did to mankind. Under the Euphrates River, fill it with water. That's right. Now these cocksuckers, once the Euphrates dries, they come flying out of there and they kill 1/3 of the world's population. Boy, that's going to be a hell of a fucking day. Imagine you're the 1/3 to survive. Holy Christ and Crimela. I'm getting a job at the railroad. I'm telling you right now. I've been applying to try to get the job on the railroad since I'm a kid. I finally get it. Let's face it, 1/3 of your people are missing. That's right. I tell you right now, I know a guy, he's a conductor. I don't know him. I know him through a guy I work with. He's blasted people with his train all the time. You have no idea. People love to jump in front of trains. I'm sorry, but a bag of huge cocaine sounds like a lot better of a time. I mean, maybe like some cocaine and hookers. Maybe we go out like that. Who says I want to jump in front of a train? You're almost so dumb you really should go. I can think of way more clever ways to kill myself. I mean, God almighty. Oh, so anyway, this woman sits down next to me in the break room. You know, she's one of those. And I'm on my phone. You understand? She starts rattling on about a dog. I don't give a shit from Cheyenne. I'm pausing my TikTok videos. I gotta acknowledge, I gotta smile, I gotta laugh, I gotta be cordial. I wanna know how much energy that being cordial could drain from a fucking battery. I want to hold on to the end of a jumper cables, and you hook me to a car battery. And while this person is talking, you just see like the wires start smoking. It is so draining to be friendly to somebody. And then she's like, yip, yang, this, that. She went for a walk. Oh my God, you went for a walk. Da, 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 da. You didn't tell me you went for a walk. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is incredible. I mean, I can't take it anymore. Oh my God, the next day, please. Tell me about how you took a walk again. Come on. I'm getting hard. Somebody sew up my boner tears. She went for a walk. And then the coup de grace is, she says to me, oh, and my bunions are killing me. And did you ever see Mount St. Helens erupt? I told her, I said, I was just flabbergasted. I think I told her, can you stop? Can you, for just all of humanity, never mind the Hindenburg going down. For the love of Christ and cunt. Just get out of my life. Get out of my life. Disappear forever. I don't want to see you. Oh. Ugh. I don't even want to know that you have feet, old lady. All right? I'd rather you drive around like Captain Pike. Remember Captain Pike was like this is like, we're Star Trek technology here. You can fly across the fucking universe. You have any idea? And this Captain Pike is walking around, yes and no is beep, beep, beep. I mean, let's face it. I would have pushed that chair right down a fucking flight of stairs. That's how he died. I don't know. How did he die? Or is he just in that wheel? Is he still in that wheelchair? He probably went to Epstein Island. How about that one on for size? Captain Pike. He goes on Epstein Island. He goes to the main bar area. Chick comes up to him. She's like, hey there, Professor Xavier. I mean, you want to sit on my face? And he's like, beep. Like, holy shit. What, did somebody just win a game show? God damn it. Excuse me, sweetheart. What are you talking about? I really like cartoons. I don't know. And then, listen, Captain Pike. I mean, what happens? He had that big thing that he sat in, right? What is a flap opening up so his fucking spradosh can come out? It's like, she's like, well, what's going on? Another person's like, that's Morse code for suck it, bitch. Guys, my mom watches this program, huh? I'm crying out loud. Guys, we got the packages here. It happens every year. People send packages late. So we make a whole motherfucking another show about it. That's about it. I mean, listen, I try to record the Christmas special as close to Christmas as possible. But of course, there has to be some Hollywood editing. So, you know, we get it out maybe like it's 4 days before Christmas. That's all. So these packages arrived in the interim. So let's get right at it, huh? Anybody? Johnny Blade. Johnny Blade. What is this thing? Oh, I put the safety on. All right, that's not exactly punk rock. Okay, if people, you know, I would get beat up in the 1980s if somebody took my switchblade out of the pocket, and they're like, "Yo, Johnny, he's got the fucking lock on." They're like, "Ah, what an asshole! Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit, you." That's all. And then zip, boy, here we go. Holy Christ. My son, I think I need a battery change. My son got he got a laser tag for Christmas from somebody. I was like, holy shit. I think it was even called laser tag. I was like, they ripped off the name. I guess after a certain amount of years, who gives a fuck, right? So I was like, that was such a nostalgia thing for me. Remember laser tag? Oh, man. Oh, I'm popping a rod right now just thinking about it. I wanted laser tag so bad. Rex got it. Of course. The kid that gets everything. That was him. He had the fucking laser tag. Oh my God, we used to fight. We used to fight to use the laser tag, everybody, because everybody wanted to play the laser tag. It's like my buddy who had. Listen, you can't walk out of your house without tripping on a little prick in one of these cars they drive around in. You ever see parents that go for a walk now and their kids just driving a car? Like, what the fuck? It's like I saw some fat fucking bastard kid on an electric bike. I said, holy Crimler, that's it. Earth is over. I said, the least this fat bastard prick can do is get a little bit of exercise paddling a bike. No, he comes in the house. I gotta charge my bike. Duh. Big fat prick. I don't know. I gotta do a battery change here for the love of Christ. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, just a little battery change. It's like reloading a gun. That's how fast I could do it now. I'm so used to it. Anyhow. Oh, there goes Rita. Come on, Johnny Blade. Oh yeah, laser tag. Holy shit. We had this guy. Uh-oh. What the fuck is... Oh, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. We had these kids down the road. They had these cars. These little cars that they weren't cars. They were actually trikes. And they were called Gun It and Go choppers. Anybody remember those? Gun It. It was like the first interim of like things you could ride around in the street. And I remember just sitting there as a kid, and we'd all just be standing around them watching. Mouths to the floor. And we'd be like, hey, can I take a turn? No. Or they'd just sit there and drive them till the batteries went dry, and then put them back in the house for charging. Like, oh my God. I just wanted to ride it so bad. Yeah. Gun It and Go choppers. What is this? Oh, this is Taco Works tortilla chips. Is there a note in this motherfucker? Oh, yeah, it's in the bottom. Okay. Merry Christmas. Okay. Oh, that's a little... We're starting out with ba-ba-ba. Dear Bedhead, thank you for all the hard work over the years. The show has become important to me. My kids have grown up watching me. My kids have grown up watching me on my days off. In the kitchen eating olives, drinking beer, and laughing watching the show. Oh, wow. Olives and beer. It's interesting. P.S. There's no money here because I'm broke. I had big ideas but ran low on cash, so I got you what I could afford. I included something for your son. Unbelievable. When he's old enough not to hurt himself with it. Thank you. No name. No name. Come on. No name. Matt. So we got tortilla chips here. That's right. That right there would be the gift for my son. Because he said for some reason he loves chips. Oh my God, what's going on here, man? What's going on? No. Oh, because I see chocolate on the end when I first pulled it out. What is this? Oh, no. Oh, no. C's. Oh, my God. You know these are awesome already. C's famous old-time candies. Look at C. Okay, this is the kind of woman that knows how to make fucking candy. All right, with not gluten-free. All right, packed with GMOs. Give it to me, see? I. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I had a trebuchet right now, I'd put it on and just yank the cord. I gotta get these as far away from me as possible. I'm sorry. I gotta get them far away from me, see? You see? Oh my God, I love if my wife's name was C. I'd be like, get over here, C. Huh? That's right. What are you doing, C? Hey, what are you... Get the vacuum cleaner over here, say! Come on, say! You kidding me, say? I want my wife to be C. What kind of name is that, C? I love it. And look at this, son of a gun for my son. Oh my God, this is nostalgic too. Remember Swiss Army knives? Look at this sucker. This is the stack, baby. Oh my God. What do we got, an asshole polisher in here too? Huh. Are you kidding me? This had everything, I guarantee you. The scissors, the nail file, the big knife, the intermediate knife, the one for sawing an alligator's head off. You kidding me? I remember my father got me a Swiss Army knife when I was a boy. This is a really nice knife, man. These things aren't cheap. My father got me a Swiss Army knife. Father-son moment, you know what I mean? It was like he presented it to me. This is your first knife. Bip, bap, boop. I'm like, the littlest one. You know, you open it up. I don't know, maybe you could butter a bagel. And he was like... You know, it was such an important moment. And then I traded it to Billy for this, like, cheap Chinese throwing star. I come home, my father exploded. He made me go back and try to get the knife back from Billy, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even ask. I was too embarrassed. I think I just walked around the back of the house a few times and came back out. He said, no, Dad, the deal's off. That's all. But, yeah, so I was always a little ashamed of doing that. Later on in life, you know, I was like, oh, man, kind of a big letdown to my old man. So here we go. I mean, are we going to open it up? Do we have another fucking battery for the camera? Oh, that's it, man. We got torque wrenches in here. There's so many things. Look at this. There's a bottle opener. What the hell? You kidding me? Here it is, a can opener, a bottle opener. My Lord. What is this? A pair of fucking pliers? I'm not kidding. This is hilarious. Hold on, honey, I'm going downstairs to fix the furnace. There's a corkscrew, of course. You imagine, listen, this would be my dream in life. To go to one of these like art shows or whatnot, or where they're displaying, I don't know, fine wines or something like that. Why would an art show and a wine convention happen together? You go to the finest wine place, right? You're like, hey, I got a bottle of this over here, and everybody wants to try it. You're like, hang on a second, I just gotta get the cork out, and you just hear. Like all the like elite bougie people of the area, and they're like, "Oh my God, is that a Swiss Army knife? Run!" I mean, I don't know. And then you go, "Badoosh!" Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, tastes good. I don't know. It tastes like Sprite. That's all. Wonderful. That's awesome, Matt. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right in the middle, in between, like an Oreo cookie. Look at that. It wasn't planned. This is how you know the show's ordained by God. Here's one coming from Chris. of Indiana. Indiana. Anybody? I mean, you could tell who was paying attention in fucking geography, huh? What we got here in this envelope here? Let me open it up. Oh my God. It's a folder. Look at this. It's a Trapper Keeper folder, ladies and gentlemen. Just so happens we have a Trapper Keeper. All right. Not trying to, wow. What is going on here? Holy shit. What is this? This is on, ladies and gentlemen, it's on cardstock. What kind of paper is this? Look what we got here. Look at this. Okay. Dear Yessie, hiya pal, and Merry Christmas. Here's something I wrote quite a while back, as evidenced by some of the references, which were actually very hip and edgy at the time. This is a sequel of the original smash hit, A Visit from St. Bidhead, taking place exactly 1 year later, even though in real life it's been 2 years already. Got all that? Well, I'm sorry if I'm reading like a 2-year-old. All right? It's just what I do. Why am I sending it now? Well, I figure the odds of one of us being dead soon are increasing daily, for sure, brother. And if I die, one day somebody's going to find this in my computer, and then I'm going to have some explaining to do. And it seems as though Javier has been showing up again in your weekly reports. So it just felt like the iron was hot, except for all 2-year-old references, which I'm not changing because rhyming and all that shit was fucking hard. And I guess it also ties in with your gift, the one in the big box. Hopefully the big box arrived at your house. I believe it did. I believe it did. Whoa. What is this? What is this? Anyway, I guess this is my Phantasy Star 2 cabinet. Better late than never, I suppose. I laughed hard every single day of my life, in part thanks to you and the perspective that you choose to have, as well as your gift for articulating it all to all of us hammerheads out here. One day when I'm lying there dying of cancer, I'm going to look down with my withered broomstick legs, chock full of blue veins and toenails, and think of you and literally die laughing. Brother, Feliz Navidad, you son of a bitch. Sincerely, Chris. Wow. This friggin' guy, huh? This friggin' guy on cardstock. Look at this. A tune-up from St. Bidhead. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Hello, it's Jesse from the future. Actually, I was just editing this video, and I noticed a few discrepancies. Actually, it's the past. It's the future for this video, but the past by the time you see it. So I don't know where we are. Maybe in a black hole. Anyhow, I just wanted to go over Chris's gift here because I opened it the wrong way. And I felt like he put so much work into it, I have to do it the right way. And I glazed over a very important item, and which is what I usually do. I find it later on and I'm like, oh, Jesus, this is incredible. The one in the big box. Okay. Hopefully the big box arrived at your house. Yes, that's what we have over here, which is not right here right now because we already opened it. And, well, we'll explain. So in comes this thing right here, which is like, I don't know, it's like a movie script / poem / I don't know what you call it. And I read it and I was blown away. It has pictures. There's pictures, yes. That's the big cock cabinet, right, for high-end Nintendo games. I mean, we got Javier in there. Well, that's a chicken. And just unbelievable. So, I mean, I'll give you a little taste of this. I'll give you one page because let's face it, we can't go on and on here. It's just you can't. You just can't. Look at this. Chris on the back here. Every tool down in Tool Peg. Yeah, Tool Peg. This is like where I live. I live in Copeg. This is Tool Peg. Liked Bitmiss a lot, but one tool who lived just outside Tool Peg did not. This tool hated Bitmiss, the whole goddamn bit, for reasons whatever, you know, this type of shit. But I think the most likely reason I'll bother must have been that his cunt was 12 sizes larger. And no one knows why the tool's cunt would swell, but this swollen cunt's tool had a name, Javier. What the heck is going on here? Javier was so jealous of the skills of Bithead that might have been why he hated that shed. So I'm getting a theme here. I think Javier is the Grinch. Okay, and is that him? Oh my God. But not so much of the shed as his own as you see, but the stuff inside. What? That I can't read. It's in Spanish. Esto tipo siempre está profundo, he grunt. So what? The guy always drilling, you cunt. Siempre viendo y cortando, he drooled. Measure twice, cut once, you cunt swollen fool. Holy shit. And this is page after page after page. Absolutely astounding. Astounding. So then we move on to part 2. All right, here we go. Oh, this is Chris. Yes, okay, this is the box, Chris. See that? And this is the guided order of things, isn't it though? Look at this, we got a bow, it came off. Rip that a little. Wow, this sucker's heavy. This sucker is real heavy. Oh my God, what is the tensile strength on this wrapping paper? Okay, we got a number 1 on here. What is this? Here's the card. It says Revenge of the Ancient Egyptian King Pulsar on beautiful cardstock. Feliz Navidad, Yessie, from Chris. Okay, and it has this poem in here. But you know what? Check this out. This is what the poem says. You turn this on and you press this button.
One fine Saturday garage sale. Hunting deals, but to no avail. St. Bithead stood and thought while he stroked his mustachio. Grabbed some items for Halloweeny. Picked himself up a mean old machine that offered one hell of a skill game of pistachio. Turned the shed into a casino. The Dominicans thought, hey, El Nido. Even though it started out just a wee bit shaky. So our King El Residente brought in coolers of El Presidente. And they enjoyed the free drinks, bachata, and the keiki.
The keiki.
Javier had some vandalous ways, but he'd moved past those scandalous days. Now he and Yessie had a bond that remained unbroken. And with the profits that he'd now raise from Javier in this handleless phase, that he fed that Pachicho machine all his fistfuls of tokens.
Pachicho.
He'd buy a box from Amazon. That got dumped by some prick on his lawn. Johnny Blade exalted, and now the gods are spoken. Javier since bought Jesse a boxy, but this boxy ain't full of epoxy. What could this thing be that was paid for with Haviel's sins? Why, a brand new circular saw. And now we learn the best lesson of all. Don't bet against the shed, cause the shed always wins.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the
Okay, this wrapping paper's out of control. It's either that or it's just because I'm 47 now. What the heck is going on here? Are you for real? Oh my God. Hold on a second here. There's a note here that says, why brand new circular saw? And now we learn the best lesson of all. I gotta get this out of here, for God's sake. Oh, it's just that very thick cardstock. Wow. Yeah, here we go. It's a circular saw. It's a beautiful circular saw. God almighty. Kidding me? There you go. Here's a saw that Javier can't cut the cord off of. Twice! In the same outing. Do you realize how remarkable that is? Here it is. I thought, okay, the rigid saw, the box was sealed. Then I opened it up because I was going to put it somewhere in the shed. And look at this. Comes with Diablo blades. Don't bet against the shed. Because the shed. Is that unbelievable? Tatsujin Mega Bomb coming at you on a saw blade. You kidding me? All different tooth count saw blades. Always, the shed always wins. Look at that. You got every blade you can want on there. You could cut mica. You could cut, fine cut. Here you go. Fiberboard, particle board. Are you kidding me? Construction cut. Wood lumber. These blades aren't cheap, brothers. These blades are not cheap. And here we go, of course, a beautiful circular saw here. Right? Look at that. That's a beauty. Oh yeah, oh, it's heavy. It's a quality piece. With, look at this, with a cord ready for the cutting. There you go. So we gotta hide this one. I don't know where I'm gonna put it downstairs. Just so Javier can't get his paws on it. How about that? Anyway, Chris, I hope. Look, and there's the other goddamn blade, the rigid blade in there. Are you kidding me? Unreal. Unreal. Chris, I don't know what to say. I just wanted to come back and make sure that this gift really got its due because it's astounding to me. Okay. Back to the other boring asshole. I want to let you know that you're watching the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. With a 4K face! We'll see you next time. Thanks again, guys.